Oh, we got big rumours. Big rumours. This was kind of inevitable outside of DC fandom and the event, and of course, Zack Snyder starting to jump back on board, kind of, into the DC universe. Justice League and Man of Steel sequels are in the works with Zack Snyder attached. That's the rumour, that's the headline. We're going to dive into it, and this article is linked down below in the description box. What do you think, straight from the off? You know, for me, without getting into the rumour specifically, this was inevitable, right? The rumour anyway was inevitable. Do I think he's going to come back? I don't know. He's rumoured, or he's said that he's doing Justice League Snyder Cut for free. But very rare do people do things out of the kindness of their heart. I mean, I know that's quite a cynical worldview, but it is very rare. So maybe it was under the proviso that the reaction would be good enough, and then on the back end of that, he then gets to jump on board and do more movies. Maybe. But let's dive into it, shall we? Again, like I said, leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear. But anyway, two news scoops have it that Zack Snyder's fully realised vision of a shared DC universe could very well move beyond his cut of Justice League. Inside sources of Mickey Satin and Geekosity Mag say early talks of a Justice League sequel restarted, hinging on the Snyder Cut's success. Additionally, Man of Steel 2 is strongly suggested to be in the cards as well. Now let's sort of digest that, right? Again, let's go under the fact that apparently he's doing this all for free. I can believe that it would be under the proviso that, yeah, if it does well, hey, you get to make whatever you want next. Now, a Man of Steel 2 sequel is not. It's not a surprise. To hear that is not a surprise. Superman is one of the most marketable characters of all time. One of the most worldwide recognisable characters of all time. And it's a travesty that they've not... I mean, it's weird that they've not bothered to greenlight another Superman movie, quite frankly. They seem so quick to reboot things, but never to continue something. Very strange. I think most people would be happy with a sequel over a reboot in this day and age, because again, we get reboots left, right and centre and people are getting rather sick of them. But Man of Steel 2, I'd like to see more of Henry Cavill as the Caped Crusader. Well, it's not the Caped Crusader, but you know what I mean. The Man of Steel himself. I'd really like that. I think Henry Cavill is a good Superman, or can be a good Superman, should I say. So, yeah, I mean, look, the sources themselves, not the best, but like I say, it's almost like they're stating the obvious. So Pop Culture Minefield covered these two possibilities in a recent video. That's fine. So Justice League 2 talks have begun anew, claim certain sources. Whether Zack Snyder is involved or not remains to be seen. Apparently that's what they say. But if his Justice League is the smash HBO Max and Warner Media are hoping for, then any deal will be his to turn down. And that's the thing. It seems to be a foregone conclusion. Like, there's a lot of hype for his movie, actually. Like 4 hours of Justice League. Christ alive. I don't know how I feel about that. Whether that's like a good move or a bad move, but it'll be interesting nonetheless. But it seems to be a foregone conclusion because there's a lot of hype for it all around the internet, and I don't know whether it's because people are starved of content or they genuinely want to see what he has. But putting Shazam on the team is being considered, and they, especially Superman, will need his added strength because they'll be going up against the Legion of Doom. Recall the Legion figuring into a Justice League sequel has come up before in the rumour mill, which, yeah, makes sense. I mean, it was suggested anyway. Should this come to pass, it is more in line with the post-credit stinger tacked onto the controversial Joss Whedon cut of the first film. Casting, moreover, would be massive. Now, if it sounds like the stage is being set for the DC Extended Universe to make a roaring comeback, that's because it is, and we have AT&T and Dwayne Johnson to thank, apparently, because when Johnson signed on to play Black Adam, adds the scoop, he did so with the expectation he would slug it out with Shazam and Henry Cavill's Superman. Rebooting everything prevents that and would put a dent in the magnitude of debuting the Justice Society, which is confirmed for Black Adam at DC Fandom and existing concurrently with the League. I'm actually quite looking forward to Black Adam. And another movie which they announced, which I didn't do a video on because there wasn't really much to talk about, which was Static Shock. I really like that. Like I remember watching the cartoon. I used to love that cartoon. That was really cool. like quirky and weird, but like cool. I liked it. I like the character. Now, The Rock is also a fan of Snyder, and the shared universe concept, which he thinks he can spearhead the way Robert Downey Jr. did the MCU. The Rock made his feelings known. Apparently goes to the report, and the People's Champ apparently gets what he wants. Warner Brothers better know their role. Conversely, the multiverse model of standalone features is so confusing, it might be scaled back despite The Flash, Michael Keaton returning to the cowl, and The Batman, which is separate like Joker. I mean, that's the thing, they've confirmed that The Flash will have everything that we've already seen exists. That's what they've said, that is confirmed. So the multiverse is a thing, it's confirmed, but it's how they move it forward, I guess. So according to Sutton's second scoop, the interest surrounding the Snyder Cut turned into a boiling desire that benefits a Man of Steel sequel. Again, that's kind of obvious. The hype train reached its ultimate level, his sources say. Fans have become increasingly vocal about seeing it, and the public excitement perhaps even exceeding that of the next Wonder Woman movie. I don't think anyone's... I mean, people are looking forward to Wonder Woman, but Man of Steel commands more pop culture weight. Superman does hold more pop culture weight. And Henry Cavill is really likeable. I mean, he uploaded a video of him building a bloody computer and it sent the internet into meltdown. There's a lot of thirsty people for Cavill. Now, this vocal public excitement and boiling desire reportedly moved the needle on AT&T's holding pattern, a wait-and-see mentality regarding Snyder, and moving ahead with Man of Steel 2 and more. So they say specifically, I was told that they, Sutton sources, wouldn't be surprised if Snyder is given not only Man of Steel 2, but a third as well, completing his cinematic book on the Kryptonian, reads the scoop. And Snyder then has a chance of finishing his planned 5-movie arc for The Last Son of Krypton, apparently. Now, Pop Culture Minefield reads it as AT&T listening to the fans and telling a Hollywood in financial freefall you're doing it wrong, and that wake-up call is spreading to CBS, trapped in paradigm shift with Star Trek and other entities. AT&T just want to make money. They just see, an opportunity to make money whilst also giving fans what they want. They coincide, they work. You're supposed to give people what they want, and you will make money. That's generally speaking how things happen. That's why I've been saying for so long now that counter-programming would work. We get all this crap non-stop. Come out with something incredibly toxically masculine, people will love it. Come out with something just R-rated, gory horror, people will love it. Because you've saturated the market with nonsense. So, look, is Zack Snyder back? Who knows? He's back definitely for Justice League, but outside of that, again, who knows? But it almost seems like a foregone conclusion anyway. So although this is a rumour, I would say there's definitely some legitimacy to it. 100% makes sense. And will it do well? Will Zack Snyder's movie do well? Yeah, I think so. I think people will just be curious more than anything. It's not much to lose, is it? An HBO Max subscription. It's not that much. It's a similar model to Disney Plus and The Mandalorian. It makes sense. So anyway, let me know your thoughts though on all of this down below in the comment section. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Thank you all so much. Have a missed age. Take care.